A lot of people have been saying that the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is just a repeat of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, but is that really the case? Join me as we uncover the surprising truths and hidden features of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra after using it for about 2 weeks. Oh, and we'll definitely be talking about the huge elephant in the room of what's supposed to be the flagship feature of the Galaxy S24 lineup. First, let's talk design. At a glance, the S24 Ultra might seem identical to the S23 Ultra, but the devil is in the details. The most notable change, a switch to a flat screen. This alteration, combined with the flatter sides, offers a different feel, bulkier, yet distinct. And let me be clear, from a hardware perspective, this is the biggest change that will affect your usability of the S24 Ultra, and I think it makes it much easier to use. Curved edges on smartphones feel like a relic of the past at this point, and I wish the new OnePlus 12 didn't have them. It just makes the phone feel a little dated. Samsung made the right choice here. And if you're someone who loves using the S Pen, the flat screen is a game changer there too, making writing feel more natural and effortless. But it's not just about how it feels in your hand. The display itself is a marvel. The 6.8-inch Super AMOLED panel is striking, boasting an increased brightness that's immediately noticeable, especially when you're out on a sunny day. You'll find the Gorilla Armor Glass much less reflective compared to the Galaxy S23 Ultra's Gorilla Glass Victus 2, making for a crisper, more vibrant viewing experience. And seriously, just put the two phones side by side and look at them. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the Galaxy S24 Ultra very clearly is the less reflective display. Now let's dive into performance and battery life. I spent a few days with the S24 Ultra taking photos, using GPS, streaming videos, and the usual mix of test phone calls and social media browsing. The result? This battery will not quit. I typically use the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I thought this battery was great. But there have been several times where I feel like I had the S24 in my hand all day, and by the time I'm ready for bed, I have more than 30% battery life without having charged it at all. This is impressive endurance. Speed and efficiency are where the S24 Ultra truly shines. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy processor ensures that everything from camera operations to app navigation is snappy and responsive. I noticed a significant improvement in the camera app speed compared to the S23 Ultra, particularly when taking high zoom and burst mode photos. But now let's dive into a feature that truly sets the Galaxy S24 Ultra apart. And this is where we go back to that elephant in the room that I mentioned earlier. And I'm talking about the Galaxy AI capabilities. Samsung has integrated some pretty ingenious AI tools right into the operating system that are more than just fancy add-ons. They're practical enhancements for daily use that I honestly think are very useful. The standout feature is called Circle to Search. This allows you to hold down the home button, circle what is interesting to you, what you want to look up, and get instant results right on your screen, as you can see here. The results come directly from Google with your answer. So whether it's identifying objects from Instagram, Chrome, or your photo gallery, this feature is impressively accurate and fast. And the best part is that it eliminates the guesswork. Just circle to search and you've got the answer to what's on your screen. It's like having a smart assistant that instantly knows what you're looking for, providing links to websites, Google Maps, and more. But there's just one problem, and I'll get to that in a moment. The generative AI photo edit mode is nothing short of brilliant. It's not just about adjusting your photos or tweaking them, it's about intelligently filling in the blanks. Whether it's a photo you've taken or a third-party image, this tool seamlessly blends edits, making them indistinguishable from the original, and will also suggest smart edits to your photos with just a tap that legitimately make them look better. This is a subtle yet powerful tool, perfect for anyone who wants to refine their photos without the artificial feel of more aggressive editing tools and filters. But again, there's just one problem. I'll get to that in a moment. Live translation is like magic. During a phone call with someone who speaks another language, you can enable it on the fly and you can speak in your language and they'll hear it on their end in their language and vice versa. Here's a quick example. I'd love to make a reservation for dinner on Wednesday.
It's okay. Wednesday at what time and with how many people?
I like it at 2:30 a.m. for 15 people.
It is quite a lot of people in the early afternoon who just failed to know that we will be at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be, we're looking for a really good time. You know, we're out here in Vegas, so it's fine. 15.
Well, it's okay, I see them at that time on that date.
As you can see, that is super impressive, but there's just one problem. You see, Samsung was touting how much of a game changer all of the new AI features built into the Galaxy S24 lineup are. And to be clear, I agree. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which Qualcomm touted as the first chip built from the ground up for AI. So you'd think that this is what is allowing all these advanced tools to exist. But then the announcement came. All of these new AI features that we see in the Galaxy S24 lineup will be coming to the Galaxy S23 lineup by the end of June. In other words, at most, these new features are just a 5-month exclusive on the S24, and they'll work fine on the S23, which does not have the AI-powered Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Now, Samsung has some really great trade-in deals right now, and I'll link them down in the description below. They are genuinely great. You can save almost $800 off the cost of a new S24 device, depending on which S23 you have. But the fact that the flagship feature that's meant to sell the S24 will be coming to last year's devices really does take a lot of the excitement away. And to be clear, I'm always happy to see software features come to older devices. What's strange here, though, is that there really isn't much else different on the Galaxy S24 Ultra aside from a flatter, less reflective display and a few minor changes to the camera. And I don't know if that makes this worth upgrading to from last year's devices. Now, after spending a full week with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, I am a fan. The new flat screen design combined with the enhanced brightness and less reflective glass elevates the viewing experience to a whole new level. When it comes to performance, this phone is a powerhouse. But it's the AI features that truly define the S24 Ultra's identity. From the practical and speedy circle to search function to the creative possibilities of the generative AI photo edit mode and the auto slow motion video, live translation, and more, these tools aren't just for show. They genuinely enhance the user experience. I love them. And you should check out the video I made that highlights how powerful they are. But I also recognize not everyone is going to try them, and not everyone who does try them will find use cases for them. For those who don't need them, there are just better options out there financially. Just hang on to your S23 Ultra from last year, or buy the OnePlus 12, which is powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for $500 less than the cost of an S24 Ultra. And these devices are much, much, much closer than you might think they are. In fact, I have a video comparing them coming up shortly. Subscribe for that. The Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is a shining example of what a flagship phone can be in 2024. Innovative, powerful, thoughtfully designed. But the feature that gives it its true identity won't remain its own for long. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.